Hey guys, RC here, back with our next edition. So we're starting to do a couple of things here. We're starting to kind of track some changes in the results based on the game plan or overall settings that we made last week or last video. So let's pick up. Let's take a look at. Well, we looked at our box score, so let's check our emails. We land nobody, and we lose two more people. Wide receiver goes to Baylor, and a tackle goes to LSU. Michael Mares, just out of curiosity, I want to kind of see. He was out of Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, A&M, so he was not valuing close to home. I would say market size was even. Okay, so no real idea or understanding why we lost him, but we did. So be it. And the wide receiver went to Baylor, close to home. Now Pasadena's outside of Houston, so yeah, Lubbock would be closer than we are. Security, market size, that is what it is. All right, let's double check. Double check here. All right, so we're going to have two more people to replace. Let's come back in and knock our depth chart. Uh-oh, looks like we have a couple of injuries. Fullerton pulled a groin. That must be one heck of a groin pull. 8 to 12 weeks. Wow, so we lose our starting quarterback for the season, basically. 6 starts, yep, that's going to be a killer. And our redshirt sophomore sprains his knee. Wow. All right, so that leaves us, boy, 93 down to an 86 drop off. So accuracy, intelligence, arm, agility, speed. So he's got some speed. Agility's not great. He's got speed and agility. I actually like him. He's a redshirt freshman. So let's see who they put in there in the Wishbone. I'm going to swap those guys out. I'm going to go Muller and Augustine in that formation. All right. Game plan is good. I still want to go with that. Let's check our recruiting. '95, '97, '94, '74. Okay, Oregon's gotten on him. Close to home. That's going to be to Oregon. And loyalty deals with being on him longer. So you know what? Let's go ahead and where'd he go? There he is. All right, we're going to revoke his scholarship, clear his points, and hide him. All right, so let's look at that. So we give up a quarterback. Kraus. Schedule interview. A few points recruiting. And he's number 108. And Hardin out of Massachusetts. All right. And then let's go to all. Let's see if all right. Let's go here. He's out of Louisiana. You know, let's go after him. May not be too late. All right, nobody's after him yet. All right, and we've got 30 points left, so... All right, Timothy Cup. A running back, number 395. There. And another center. Yeah, I don't want to go after a center. Ooh, Lafayette, Louisiana, my hometown. Let's go after him, 472. No particular reason. We'll schedule. And we'll do 5 points apiece in scouting. And you know what? We have the scholarship, so let's go ahead and offer them. We don't have any recruiting points. We've got 1, so we'll put it on him. And let's go ahead and do a week. Anticipation setting in. We lost. We lost. It's the end of the world as we know it. And we only scored 10 points. Holy cow. So losing our top 2 quarterbacks obviously hurt. We got an interception return. And that's it. That is it. All right, so 17 runs, 63 passes. All right, so that's kind of the stats that I expected. You know, real quick. Well, let's keep looking. All right, I do want to check a couple of these schools. Let's check the Pac-12. USC is off again, I guess. All right, UCLA right here. 26 passes, 53 rushes. So that's a big drop off in passes with the same number of runs. Same number of runs with significantly with 10 more rushes compared to the last two games that we looked at. Big 12, we wanted to look at Baylor. All right, they beat Texas 35 and 40, so pretty evenly split. They were 25 and 33, 25 and 37, and then 30 and 38. So that seems pretty consistent. All right, so not sure how much it's affecting them, but boy, that I think something we're going to have to look at. All right, let's get to the home. It's hard to, it's hard to even know how to judge that uh, based on the injuries to our quarterbacks, right? All right, so we picked up a center and a linebacker. We lost a defensive end, a strong safety, a tight end, two quarterbacks, and a tackle. So we lost a lot of players this week, including some low end, some 4 stars. All right, well. All right, Maris is back up to probable. All right, so let's do his setup. Oh, that's something I want to look at too. Let me go back and check that last box score. All right, so Mueller got the most of the 7 out of 10, but only 27 yards. Wow, that's horrific. All right, so running back, quarterback, 9 carries, 6 carries for the backup quarterback. All right, so our fullbacks didn't carry the ball at all this game, but 15 carries combined for our running back for no yardage. That's not reassuring. Hmm. Okay. Let's go look at our game plan. Let's take a look at my wishbone play. All right, so we've got a fullback dive. All right, you know what? I'm just going to delete the whole playbook. All right, and then I want to try something else. Okay. Wishbone. Fullback dive. I don't know what the highest. Okay, so the highest I can put that is 10. All right, that's fine. All right, let's see. Now, option left. Option right. Those are our 3 primary plays, right, in an option attack. And while I'm looking at these plays, if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to chime in. Hey, I mean, maybe we can all help each other. All right. I want to sweep left, but I'm going to drop this to a 7 and a sweep right. And then we're going to do a slam left. We're going to drop that to a 5. and a slam right. Then let's take a look at what else we got. How about a pitch left and a pitch right? So there's our running plays. Now you only have to have 3 to make a legitimate playbook, but you can have more. There's no limits on that. Okay, now the weight is the frequency of plays. So that may be what maybe this is what I needed to do in the first place. All right, we're going to run a wishbone post. We're going to run that as a 2. A 5 on the running back's screen. A 3 on the outs. You know, do you see a wishbone power dive? Let's do that. I don't actually see anything for a quarterback run. So I don't know. Maybe that's just not coded in the game for the quarterback to run on purpose. Short outs. And skinny unders. Let's go that. Save a playbook. All right. Close that. My wishbone. This has passing in it. You know what? So let's go ahead and I want to put my wishbone for everything. That's the new one I just did. And then, so this is heavy run, still a run, but you know, let's raise that up to 45. All right, let's save that. Okay, so now that we've put the fullback in as one of the, now it won't be run 80% of the time, but let's just see. Oh, no, I'm not ready to play yet. I got to go recruit first. Don't want to miss out on this week because I got a lot of holes to fill. So let's go back to there. All right, so nobody's recruiting. So there's 10. He's a running back, so great strength, great speed, but pedestrian agility. All right, so he won't be a great running back for us. Tight end. Exceptional run blocking. So if we're going to be a run heavy team, that's not bad to have. Speed, strength, so that helps in blocking. Agility. All right, so that's good. Let me look at my not recruiting guys. All right, so everybody's being recruited. All right. Ooh. Okay, he was only 25 before, but now I've put the points on him. He's gone up. And I did scout him. Oh, this is the other guy. I only had one point, so we need to updo that. Exceptional, great, remarkable. Yeah, we want to up this to the full 10. Alright, so we're good there. And then we want to go back to not recruiting. You know, I wish there was an option here for people with no offers. That would be a neat little thing to have. All right, here's another quarterback, Ed Hamilton. All right, let's schedule. Let's go ahead and do 10 points. You know what? Oh, that's. Let's check only by quarterback again. All right, so pro bloodline. Weller. Acceptable speed, exceptional agility, great, great, amazing. Let's go ahead and offer him. Can't hurt, right? And workout fanatic. And then I've just put him on. So, all right, I don't need another quarterback. So let's not do that. There's a guard. Oh, all. And we'll do 10 points there. Ricky Angelo, another running back. Robert Wallace, another running back. Puerto Rico, defensive tackle, McDonald. All right, let's look at not recruiting again. All right, so schedule, schedule, and schedule. Defensive tackle, let's offer him. We'll offer the top guy. And 8, 9, and then 8. Oh, oops. 8 and 8. How's that? All right, now we can get into the game. Try to get 2 games in here. We've got about 3.5 minutes left in the video. Sim the week. Drop to number 12 in the polls with the loss. Now this is the one using my playbook, so again, I don't know how the playbook actually works. I don't know if it's a good option or not. And all right, we won. 34-13. Well, at least we beat the Longhorns. All right, so let's see. We had a pass, a field goal, a run, a pass, a field goal, a pass, a field goal, and a pick 6. Stat-wise, 23 passes, 53 runs. 53 runs for 155 yards. Only 2.9 yards a carry. All right, that ain't good. All right, Mahrez 15 of 22. Running back, running back. Oh, Hinkle. All right, so with the fullback dive physically added in, he had 5 carries for 17 yards. All right, running back, fullback. So my backup fullback even had a carry. Okay, so we're seeing a little more. So I don't mind the running backs carrying the ball more because that makes sense. Um, it was just different back then because what you have to remember is a lot of times the fullback was considered the primary running back in this era. Um, I think I mentioned that a couple of videos back that if you look at the 1970s, even in the NFL, a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, 4 Super Bowls in that run. Um, Franco Harris was a fullback, but he was their leading carrier and ground gainer. He was the guy that ran for 1,000 yards. His blocking back was Rocky Blyer, who was a Vietnam vet, by the way, and he was called the running back or the halfback. They didn't have tailbacks back then. They ran out of the pro set where the running backs were side by side instead of in the I formation where they were lined up directly behind one another like you're used to seeing today. So at that time it was a halfback and a fullback, and the fullback was a lot of times the leading carrier. So Franco Harris was an example. Larry Zonka with the Dolphins was an example. Jim Kick and Mercury Morris were the halfbacks. Now, Kick was the blocking back more so, but he ran the ball an awful lot. But I'm glad to see at least a few carries, right? 5 yards for him as his long. So, we have to go on and evaluate maybe our linemen. Do we have heavy run blocking linemen? Maybe I need to evaluate that. We could always, if we really feel that the fullback needs to carry it more. Now, again, in our playbook, it was set. Well, actually, you know what? Real quick before we phase out of here, let's go take a look at Baylor. Again, just because Baylor's the one team that I was tracking from the conference. All right, so Baylor, 21 passes, 65 rushes. I don't know, that just seems... ...30-38. I mean, they seemed more, 50-50 or, very close to 50-50. So I'm really afraid in looking at this that the changes in the options that we did are really skewing it. But then you look at Kansas, and they were 34-35. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Now, of course, it could be because they were ahead. They dominated the game, so they ran the ball, for the majority of the second half. That could be something along the lines. Let's just check here. 36-47, 25-43, 32-50, 40-48. See, the 40-48 doesn't bother me. 32-50. But now I don't see anybody passing for more. So, is there a way to set up a pass-happy offense? I don't know. But at least we have figured out how to get some running to the fullback. Now, another option would be is we could put that at a 10 and then drop these down to, say, 7s, these down to 5s or 4s, these down to 3s and 2s, and then the passes would all be 2s and 1s. That's an option to really drive that up. But we've only got one game, so let's go ahead and put a cut in here. We'll come back, check the emails, see where we are in recruiting, and we'll take a look in the next episode. So, guys, thanks for checking it out. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if adjusting those other numbers have really hurt us or not. Maybe what I need to do in the next episode is reset those. Let's reset those for the next game. And I'll stay on this screen so we'll know that's what's going on. Well, no, I'll come back to it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and put a cut in here, guys. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you're enjoying the series. Any questions, any comments, make comments below. Any input that you may have on ways to make this work and get it where, and maybe I'm just, insane in the membrane and I'm just not realizing. But again, I did go look at the actual stats from the 70, 75, 76 Sooner teams and looked, but we still don't have the quarterbacks running the ball very much. I don't know if it's coded to allow them to run the ball on those pitches, on those option left, option rights. I would guess it is, but I don't know. So again, a lot of times those those quarterbacks were the second or third leading rushers for the team. That was a big part of their play. So anyway, thank you for checking it out. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.